Okay. So when you go to your leader, Caden, that's enough, dude. This is how professional I am, you guys. Like, literally, you could run this business through temper tantrums and all. So, if you go to your coach office and you go to the side, like when you see like where your SC points and all that kind of stuff is, and on the left hand side, there's a leadership ladder. And so you can look and see how to get to the next ladder. So you want to keep track of that kind of stuff, because when you hit team leader, that means that you're doing a really good job in your business. So you go from, oh gosh, I forgot the steps. Ashley, is it team builder, then team leader?
Yes.
Yes.
Business starter, team builder, team leader.
Most of you guys will see that you guys are business starters, but to get to team builder is actually super simple. And like Kelsey just hit team builder like last month, I believe. And they're doing their chores. I was hoping all of this would be done before. This is the first team call I've had in like not my office, because my friend had to move in for a period of time. So I'm really sorry for all the excess noise. So anyways, that's something to keep track of, not just your Success Club points. So obviously we just got back from Summit, and so I know Ashley, this was her first time, so I thought it would be kind of fun, Ashley, because I've talked about Summit before. If you could kind of maybe talk about what going to Summit Live did for you. And I'm going to be listening, but I'm going to go mom real quick, but I'm going to be right here. So
fine. So first I want to apologize because my computer is on my coffee table, so I have to hunch over. But so a little bit about me, since you guys don't really know me. I've been a coach for a couple of years, but I was more just a hobby coach. You can sit in the frame, I don't care. This is Jenny. But I've been more of a hobby coach since I started. I knew this is something that I wanted, but I just wasn't mentally in the right place when I signed up physically. And so I would hit Success Club here and there, like once every 3 months, and kind of work the business. I only really signed people that came to me. I'd send out a couple invites a day, maybe, if I was lucky. And so I didn't really take it as seriously as I should have. I really wanted to go to Summit last year, but I just wasn't in the right mindset. And I honestly just told myself that I couldn't make this business work. And so why would I pay to go to Summit, you know? But then this year, I think it was December, I just flipped a switch and decided that I was going to make this work. I was miserable in my job, and I could choose to find another job that eventually I would be miserable in again, or I could just continue to work for myself on the side and just, short term, like hard times, I guess, because it did keep me really busy, for, my long-term goals. And now I was able to quit my job, and now I just do Beachbody. And like when and I am a diamond coach, and I hit diamond while I was coaching baseball, like at least 4 days a week. I was working full time and coaching my business. And I don't have any kids or anything, but I do have 2 dogs. I have a fiance. I'm planning a wedding. Like, my life is busy. And I could have told myself I'm too busy to do this, or I could have made a commitment to do it. And I did. And so that was a part of it. Like, I was like, you know what, if I'm going to make this business work, I have to go to Summit. And I did. And I'm so freaking glad that I did, because it's just, we connect with all these people, like in the Follow Your Bliss page, in Jamie's page, in our groups and stuff, but it's so different in person. Like, it was so great. Even like, take all the trainings out, I would pay to go there just to hang out with everybody. Because we got to bond, and just like, I can't tell you how many times we cried from just sharing our lives and just shitty things we've gone through, and that we've gone through it, and just being supportive for each other. Like, it happened to all of us. Like, we all had moments, and it was just so great. It's so great to have the physical, like, support system there in person. I don't know how to explain it, because I didn't know until I experienced it. Like, I was literally like, I don't need to go to any more of these trainings. Like, I believe in this business just for what it's formed all of these people and brought us all together. Like, but it was also really cool, like, seeing all the recognition on stage. Like, it really definitely made me set my goals higher than what I originally wanted. Like, I'm going to be on stage next year. I'm going to be elite. Like, there's so many goals that I've set that I've kind of just pussyfooted around and was just like, oh, I'll hit them eventually. But I'm like, no, I'm going to make this happen. Like, and I'm now like, my goals are much more than intention. I have dates that I'm going to hit them. And I just got like a little fire into my ass. And they hired really awesome keynote speakers. While we were there, there were two. We had Sean Akers. There you go. Sean Aker and Connie Podesta. They were both hilarious. And did Connie make me cry? I don't remember. I cried pretty much in every single thing that I went to. Because they really just like touch your heart, and they get down to the pieces that are super vulnerable, and they just make you want to like reach out and hug and help everybody. And so I don't know, like, and we went to some of the trainings, but we were really lucky and we got to do like some of the diamond events, like with Ashley and her team, which were during some of the trainings. It was, a lot to take in, but I don't know, like I can't explain it. Like, I don't know. Is anybody else going to Super Saturday on the call? Me and Jenny are.
Chelsea, did you find one in Iowa?
There's one like 15 minutes away from me.
Yay!
My sister-in-law is going to go with me too, so I'm hoping that gets her foot in the door to figure out what's going on.
Perfect.
Yeah, you guys, seriously, it's a perfect time to bring a friend to go with you. I know, Amy, you're not in town to go to the Portland one. I believe I read that. But they are literally life-changing. And like what Ashley says, like, it's so hard to explain. She's been to Super Saturday, but it's like Super Saturday, like
on steroids.
Like,
Super Saturday is great though. Do not discount it. And it's really good. Like, I'm fired up after every Super Saturday too. So I can't even imagine with how fired up I feel right now, how fired up I'm going to feel after Super Saturday. Cause it's another way, like, we just get to meet up with everyone. And like, like when you're at the grocery store and everybody's just like super cranky and like, I don't know, like no one asks anybody for help or says, hey, or how are you? Like, when you go to Beachbody events, like, you hug everybody. You never met them before and you're just giving hugs and everybody's just so welcoming and wonderful. Like, I don't know, it really affirms like why I joined this business, and like we get to spread that. Like, it is in us too, not in everybody else, and it's taught me to believe in myself, and I project that in other places now. Like, when I go to the dog park, I don't stand by myself now. I go and talk to people, not because I want to build my business or gain customers, but because I want to build relationships. When I go to the grocery store, I'm nicer to the cashier than I ever would have been, because I realize like this life in general is about building relationships, and we're just really projecting that and adding a business into it with what we do. Like, literally just being a coach teaches you how to be a good person.
And like what Ashley says is like, when she can't really explain it, like, well, first of all, I will say I've been to 4 summits now, and she came to literally the best summit that we've had. But that's because we are a part of an incredibly successful team. And if we don't utilize that, then there's something wrong with us, you guys, because I just want to point out, I've been a coach for 4 years, and I've been in my way for most of the 4 years. Ashley was in her way for most of her coaching time. It's been like, I think
I turned it on in December. I haven't not hit Success Club since.
Yes, and once she turned it on in December, so she wasn't, and I know she's fine. She wasn't really making anything early throughout the year, and then she turned it on in December, and then June 15th, she quit her job because she's able to afford it. You guys, it does not take 4 years, 5 years, 7,000 days, whatever it is, 30 pounds or girlfriend. It doesn't take a perfect mom. They can still see it.
Kaya, Lauren.
No TV. You guys need to finish cleaning the kitchen, and then you can go watch TV in my room. Okay. Then you can go watch TV in my room. Doesn't take being a perfect mom, and it doesn't take it only takes you getting out of your own way. Ashley Molstad literally just posted a picture on her Instagram with this quote, which is, I feel like, the theme And you guys should write this down, see it wherever you can, write it on your bathroom, put it as your wallpaper, and it says, I know there will be obstacles between where I am and where I'm going, but I won't be one of them. And I could promise you guys that you are literally your only obstacle. There is nothing more special about me than any one of you guys. There's nothing more special about Emily or Ashley. And I think Ashley Worthy was able to see just how normal they are. And like I started like right in the beginning with all of them, right? And we're all successful at our own levels, and it's super easy to compare. Luckily for me, I have my moments of comparing, but I'm not a super jealous person. I am genuinely proud and happy for them. But what I do see is Emily did this, Ashley did this, and they are normal ass people, you guys, like so super normal, and they are so successful. There is not one thing that's different between each one of you guys besides yourself and your own limiting beliefs and what you are willing to do when it comes to putting in the work and getting out of your own way. I have been in my own way. I've allowed every obstacle. I've allowed every excuse. I've allowed every falling off point. I've allowed every a moment of falling into depression. You guys saw my post. I'm sure I am like really in like a funk, and poor Ashley, she had to deal with me. I cried. I had really
So did I. I was just as bad.
And then I cried and cried and cried, you guys. And I have allowed those things before to get in our own way, but not now. Like I am still kicking ass in my business because I know that it's literally the thing that's going to help me keep me afloat. Not even put the financials aside, put all of that aside, but helping people and being able to be surrounded by all of you, plus the 4,000 coaches in your guys' upline, it's incredible. And it's such a gift. And it's going to hold you accountable to stay on track. And by staying on track does not mean staying perfect, because it does not exist. That's what makes you normal. That's what makes you relatable. And that's what makes you, you know, able to be, to have people see that you are human, you know? And so like, if you're thinking, oh, I really want to work this business, but I want to wait until I've lost I get to my goal weight so I have a transformation, or I really want to wait to work this business until I am done with school or done with work or done with coaching. Ashley could have easily made that an excuse, but she kicked some serious butt, even with all of those things in her way. You look at Mackenzie, if you guys follow her on Instagram, she's constantly posting her before and afters, and she's still working so hard to get to where she wants. Could you imagine if she would have waited until she got to her goal? She makes it very loud and clear that she's not at her goal yet, but she's making such amazing progress, and you should all be celebrated all along the way. And it's not just physical transformation, it's mental transformation as well. And I want you guys to not think that you have to be at a certain destination before you can start making a difference, because that's not true. That's a lie that you're telling yourself. And going to Summit, seeing all of this stuff, walking across the stage for the first time this year as a 2-star diamond was something that I was like, I didn't know I could do it. You guys, hands down, Endless Victory Empire will absolutely 100% be a superstar team next year, but I cannot do it alone. Superstar team means that we need 15 diamonds. There are way more coaches on this team than there are on this call, but if we just count, so Ashley's 1, Jenny, everyone's getting mixed up. Kayla, Emily, right? Emily, Mackenzie, Kelsey. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diamonds just right here. You know, like, we can do this. We can absolutely be a superstar team, but I don't want you guys to think, oh, I just need to get to diamond. This is what I want you guys to do. We have a whole year. So this is something that I really want you guys to think about. If you guys get 1 star, so you have a diamond underneath you, right? Yeah, so you're diamond, and then you have a diamond underneath you, okay? If you've signed your spouse, then you already have a center that you can control to make diamond. That's how Ashley got to diamond. But now she has workers underneath her spouse, you know? So if you sign your spouse, you can make yourself 1 star. If you get to 1 star by November, oh, Ashley and I were just looking at it. November.
I wrote it down. Hold on.
She's going to tell you guys the date. Then you get invited to go to Santa Monica to Beachbody Corporate, and we go to the New Leader Conference. You guys, that's incredible. It's an amazing training. So just that alone, short-term goal, 1 star by November.
No, it's 1 star qualifying by November 22nd. You have to be a paid 1 star in 1 bonus week. So you could be 1 star by the week of Christmas.
So you need to be 1 star qualifying by November 26th and hold it for 6 weeks.
November 22nd, sorry.
November 22nd. And then hold it for 6 weeks. And then you get invited to go to the New Leader Conference. And I know when I was told this, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to go. You guys, 4 years, and I'm finally able to go to the New Leader Conference because I finally got the hell out of my own way. I don't want you guys to wait 4 years before you guys can believe in it. Hey, quiet. That's disgusting. The dog just vomited on my carpet. So there's that. Get out of there. Go. So 6 weeks qualifying, and then you get invited to go to New Leader Conference. And that is what Emily finally did last year, and that's when her business blew up because of that conference. She says, hands down, it's better than Super Saturday, and it was even better than Summit. And it's only a weekend, and I'm going to be there. Ashley's going to be there, and I want every single one of you guys to be there with me. Jenny's going to be there. Jenny's been fun. Okay, Jenny's a prime example of getting out of her own way because I know she's had some really serious doubts. Then while we were in Summit, she's like sitting there signing coaches when she thought she couldn't ever get anyone to sign up under her. It's mindset. And when you have mindset, you're not going to eat it. Get out of here. When you have mindset, you guys, this is my life. You guys think you can't run a business. You absolutely can. When you have a mindset shift, people will see that. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. You're still going to have your ups and downs. I have my ups and downs, and I make it clear as day, but it makes you relatable, and then people are going to want to then they trust you. So if your goal is not to be at least 1 star by November 22nd, then you guys need to do more personal development because it's not impossible. I promise you that. Okay? Then I want you guys to think about this. To be an elite coach, you can absolutely work towards elite this year. You need to be 5-star diamond, so you have 5 diamonds underneath you. Now listen to this. Now once this was broken down to me, Ashley, can you break down elite so I can clean this up so I can stop trying to keep my dogs? Can you break down elite for me?
Yeah. So I don't remember the exact amount of points that you're allowed to get in each category, but I can just explain the gist of it. So to be elite, you have to have 5 diamonds underneath you, 3 on one leg, 2 on the other. And then you have to have a total of 105 elite points. And you can get elite points by you hitting Success Club, your personally sponsored coaches hitting Success Club, your personally sponsored coaches hitting Team Leader, then rank advancing to Diamond. You make it off of your volume. There's lots and lots of things. I can actually, sorry, I had a burp. I can share, there's a video that Jamie sent me that breaks it down, like specifically the numbers. If you're a numbers person, we can share it in the team page just so you can see exactly how the points, how all the points add up. And then, but yeah, so there's that. And then if you hit elite alone, it's $100 a month they give you, right?
I think it's 200.
Or is it $200 a month?
It's $100 to $200 a month extra on your check.
Just because you hit elite the previous year. Then if you make top 200 coaches, you get $500 a month. And just to give you guys some perspective, so it's really hard. Here, let me show you something really quick. Hold on.
Another thing is when you hit 2-star 2-star diamond. So then you earn the 2-star bonus plus the 5-star bonus when you hit 5-star. So it's like money is just adding up left and right. Go ahead, Ashley.
So I was going to show you. So they gave us these at Summit. These are our little name tags. Everybody gets their name tag. If you're a coach, you just get a little coach thing, and then they have all of your little like accomplishments. So I'm a diamond. So I got my diamond coach ribbon. I added it there. Somehow we got something in Team Cup. Me and Jamie don't even know how we earned this. And so that's cool. And then this just means I drank Shakeology every day for a year. And then we're a part of Team Fit and Funky as one of our upline coaches. So really, the only true accomplishments that I really made were these two. And you walk by people. Theirs are like super long. And they're like, oh, superstar, this many, whatever. Like, and it's really hard not to compare yourself because it's physical. Like, you're walking by people and you see them. Like, I'm like, oh, like, first I was like, gosh, I suck. And then I went and I looked at my elite rankings. And there's 25,000 people at Summit. And that's only a tiny, tiny, like, thumbnail of what's in the business. There's, 400,000 coaches at least in the company. 25,000 at Summit. My elite ranking, I'm number 1,686 right now out of the entire company. And I'm not anything special. Like, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just a diamond coach. And so, and like, it took me only 6 months to get there. And in March, Emily Favre, who now has 19 personally sponsored diamonds under her, was a diamond coach in March. And now in June, she has 19 diamonds under her because she decided she was going to be a leader. And she decided she was going to help people hit diamond. And I even dropped rank. I think I just hit emerald again before I pushed to diamond group because I had lost my coaches and they were just discount coaches anyways. Wasn't anything crazy. But now, like, literally what made my shift is I sign everybody up as a coach now. So I tell them, because it is a better deal. If you're doing a program and you're only signing up for 1 month, I don't want your business anyways, unless there's like a dire need. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that person's business because that is telling me they're not ready to commit to themselves yet. I tell them they at least need to commit for 3 months because you're not going to get all your results that you need in a month. So 3 months, and I tell them they're going to get the best deal by signing it up because they get a 25% discount. They save a shit ton of money. I pretty much only sell the challenge packs with Shakeology, Energize, and Recover. And so you get a pretty decent sized commission there, which helps your volume. But I signed everybody up as coaches, and I got to diamond myself in I think 3 weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks for emerald again, because I just signed people under. So I had my spouse and my grandma or my dad signed under me. And then I had 3 other coaches on each side, and I got my dad to emerald and I got Jordan to emerald, and that's it. And I've held it ever since. And now I have people that are actually emerald under me that are doing well. And because I showed myself I can do it, I became a better leader, and I've actually been able to help someone. I didn't help anybody get to emerald until after I was already a diamond.
And it doesn't mean that you have to sit there and sign up all of your spouses and friends and friends and all that kind of stuff. But it is to show you that it actually is not as hard as you think. So July is going to be, I'm really sorry for all the noise. July is going to be the next dash for diamond, okay? But to qualify, you have to hit emerald. So a couple of you guys are already emerald, and Emily, I know this is probably sounding like a lot of gibberish to you right now, but I promise it's going to all make sense. But to qualify, you need to hit emerald. So you sign your spouse, and then if you're selling challenge packs or if you're sitting there posting, first of all, I want to make this loud and clear. You can be posting on your storefront all you want. But if you're not doing the behind the scenes work and inviting, if you think that I'm just getting people messaging me, I am getting people messaging me that wants to sign up. But you guys, I was at SC0 all the way up until I was at Summit. Then I hit SC6 because I fell into a slump and I didn't do the behind the scenes work. You all saw me still posting. I was still posting, but I did not sit there and do the behind the scenes work. If you're not doing the behind the scenes work, then you're not going to hit those numbers that you're trying to reach. Helping people means that you're helping people like yourself. Now, a couple of you guys emailed me first. I get it, but it also took a couple conversations for you guys to sign up, right? So, and it also took me inviting you, some of you guys, more than one time. So you will have those unicorn people that are like, okay, I'm ready, and they want to sign up right now. But then there's going to be months where you don't have anybody, and it's going to be people that you've already conversated with, and then you follow up with them, and then they're like, okay, I'm ready. You know what I mean? So you have to make sure that you're doing the behind the scenes work over and over and over and over again. It took me 2.5 months to decide to become a coach, you know, and I was one of those people that reached out to Ashley because I was desperate and I was ready to sign up because I needed something. But not everybody is going to be ready. When people are at that point where they're like, I need help, usually they're in a very desperate spot where they feel hopeless, where they feel like they can't do it on their own, and reaching out to somebody is actually really hard. When I shoot somebody a message and I say, hey girl, my group and I are starting another round of blah, 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 and I would love to invite you to join. And don't use the actual name of the programs. So like my 80-day program or my new 4-day VIP program that's coming out in July, I would love for you to join me. And then they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for messaging me. I've been watching you, blah, 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 you know, and then go from there. And then some people ghost me and don't respond. And then some people are like, not right now. And then I'm like, well, do you think you'll be interested for a future group? I'd love to have you. I can put your name on my list for that month. You know what I mean? So you have to do the behind the scenes work in order to get to these numbers, but you just need to get out of your own way. It makes me just want to cry because I've literally spent like 3 years just getting in my own way, all because I felt like I'm just not a good leader or I'm not going to be able to do this. Even just this last month, I messaged a few of my coaches in the text thread and it's like, what can I do to help you guys? Because I don't know what I can do as a leader. But once you guys have all the tools, then you have to put them into work. I can't do it for you, but I believe in you more than I can't even put it into words. I can't even explain it, because if I'm able to do this, so can you. If Ashley's able to do this, so can you. If Kelsey is able to do this, so can you. Like Amy, I know, has been working on it herself for months and months and months, and then finally decided to sign up as a coach and instantly started posting on Facebook when she became a coach. Is she at her goal? No, but she is so much happier and she's sharing it with people. And her very first post she posted was her and her sports bra and her pants, and she got so many people, and it was all positive feedback, and she couldn't even believe it that she's already inspiring people. But I can bet you anything, if she just went like this, and you get your Shakeology bottle and your 21-day fix containers, and you go like this, and you're like, oh, starting a new program, who wants to join me? I mean, people are just going to scroll by. Or you sit there and take a picture of your box, and you're like, oh, look what came in the mail today. You know, like, this is exciting stuff. Do this on your Instagram stories. But being vulnerable and being yourself is what is going to make people want to join. Amy's posting every single day when she's doing a workout. And you want to know something? I could see it in her smile that she's feeling happier and stuff. And I know her story, and she's been through a lot. But even I seen on her comment that on one of her comments, I can't remember exactly which post, I know she had just worked out and she posted it on her Facebook. But somebody said, I could see it in your eyes how much happier you look, or something along those lines. And I wanted to just cry, because nobody would notice that about her or what she's doing if she wasn't being consistent. Does she have people freaking kissing her toes and saying, let me join your group? You know, she not at the moment, but she has people watching her and commenting on her, and she's showing people that she's being consistent. And you have to then go out there and be like, all right, guys, challenge group starting, and I want you to do this with me because it's more fun to do it with a friend. Don't be salesy. We're not about being salesy. We're all about just showing people that if you can do it, so can you. Kelsey got an incredible result, and she waited until she like kind of dipped her toes in it as she was doing 80-day obsession. And then she started talking about it after her first round and after she got back from Vegas. And people are watching her, and you're still creating trust. But if you go behind the scenes and you're inviting, I'm sure that she's invited plenty of people, and I'm pretty sure a couple of those invites turned into yeses, you know. So, and when we were at Summit, they said It's a numbers game. To help one person, you need to invite 100. And it sounds like, wait, go ahead, Ash.
Oh, so all I was going to say too is when I very first started, I was really uncomfortable sending out invites, but I sent 5 kajillion hey girls. And I at least was still reaching out to people, and then they would bring it up organically. And that helps too. So like if you're, I mean, you shouldn't be too scared to send out invites, but if you are, you still need to be doing something, because it's about planting that seed. Just like how she's saying how only one person signs up out of 100. That might be right away, but I bet you half of those people will circle back later on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. And Jenny's shaking her head because she is struggling, and then you build momentum. You're pumping that well.
People start to trust you when they see that you actually stick with it. And it's not something you do for 2 weeks and give up on.
Like the one coach that I just signed, she's a girl I'd invited months ago. She did clean week. She didn't sign up. Then she was walking, and I was still going, yeah, good job, you're walking. You did something today, behind the scenes.
Just recognizing her.
Yeah.
And
she came back to me, and she watched one of my Instagram stories, and I said, you know what? I'm on day 75. I've showed up every damn day for myself. I'm so proud of myself, blah, 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 and better than sitting on the couch. And she goes, you know what? I need to start showing up for me, and she signed up.
Yes. And Jenny, I hope this is okay that I'm saying this, but Jenny, well, actually every single one of us on this, because we attract people, we all struggle with anxiety and depression and all of those things. And there's so much more that we all struggle with. And I get the privilege of knowing everyone pretty individually. So I know that there's so many more struggles that could be talked about that aren't talked about, because you have to feel ready. But I know that when Jenny was struggling mentally, if this business was going to work, I can see it in her stories. I could see it in her posts. When she decided to make a mindset shift, then you can start seeing it. So I really want you guys to realize that. I don't want you to fake it till you make it. I want you to faith it till you make it. And by having faith means that even when you're not perfect and you're showing up and you're sharing that you're not perfect, people are going to trust you, because you're not trying to just show this highlight reel that you're just perfect and there's nothing under the sun is going to touch you and throw you down. Like, there are times where I feel like I just can't do it, and I made that post yesterday about having to get put on. I'm going to cry. Ugh. Hold on. I'm not going to cry. Going back on medication and stuff, which that was literally a hard pill to swallow, because I felt so ashamed, because I've worked so hard at creating a business where fitness and health is really what pulled me out of a depression, and it is. And I didn't want to have to be like, now I'm a failure because it's not working right now for me and I'm having to go on medication. And then I had to give myself a quick kick in the butt and be like, no, that's not it, because everybody struggles and nobody is perfect, and it's okay to share that. And now I have like a quadrillion comments and stuff that I need to reply to, because I am not being hammered by anybody negative. It's so full of love. If you guys could just realize that there's actually way more people out there that are ready to love you and do this with you and share this with you, and if you can just share it with the world, it's a gift. It is not something. And if there are negative people, you guys, I get negative people all the time. Somebody told me that my saggy skin looks like an air potato. I don't really know what that means or what an air potato is, to be honest. But then I also get like even way meaner things of like being so obsessed with myself or stuff. I mean, there's just really mean things, and I can't even say it because there's little ears around. But then you just block them, okay? Oh, you're going to get those people. You block the haters, but you don't let the haters block you from sharing the gift that you have to give to everyone else that need it, right? So I have big goals for this year. Till the end of this year, obviously, my goal is to get 5-star by January, at least, and then superstar by next summit, which is July, which is over my birthday. So I really hope every single one of you guys is buying a ticket to summit. Good job, Ashley. July 9th is the last day for the sale price, so it's $130, and then after that it jumps up to like $185 or something. So, I mean, if you are sitting here saying, oh, I can't afford it or whatever, okay, chill. If you're sitting there saying you can't afford it, you guys, you need to learn that you need to allocate your money, because if you're helping people, the only reason you can't afford it is if you're not working your business, and if you're not sharing, and if you're not showing up to your storefront, and if you're not doing the behind the scenes things, because $130 is literally helping 3 people, which is literally hitting Success Club in 1 month.
Also, if you've never helped anyone, I don't know a single business that you don't have to invest money in to grow it. And one thing that Ashley Molstead says, that for every dollar you spend, you will gain that back like tenfold, like times 10. So you spend $130 on Summit, you will make 10 times that just from buying that ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you do spend more than that, but I just like, I would go there for just the feelings that I'm getting. Like no money. Like I feel so much more authentic.
Yeah. And when you do invest in it, it's giving you, so Summit is next year. You buy this ticket, it's non-refundable. Okay? Non-transferable. You're making a commitment to me and to yourself, which is the most important, that you will be here this time next year. Ashley talks about how there are so many faces in that picture that we took with just a few coaches that were at Summit. And I say a few because it was really only a few compared to how many people are on this team. And she says half of them won't even be here next year. You guys, I've been to 4 summits. There's been several coaches that have fallen off, and I'm so sad to see them go. But you have to invest in yourself and commit to yourself. Do not sit there and say, well, if I reach this by this time, then I'll go to Summit. You need to decide. You need to decide right now what your goals are. Stop just coasting along, okay? July is the time to beat the, what is it called? Best of your...
Beat the best.
Beat the best. And it's literally just yourself. So you're beating your record. So my record of hitting Success Club is SC40. So I have to beat SC40 in the month of July, okay? And then a lot of you guys, just need to hit Success Club, or you need to hit Success Club 10 or 12 or 14. And as long as you beat your best, you're only in competition with you, then you've earned some freaking prizes. And Ashley is like this weird bag lady. I don't know what her obsession is with bags, but it's really motivating her. Look at, she already got this bag. Ashley Molstead had this bag when we were babysitting Revy, and she already ordered it and she already has it. So that's awesome.
I like bags.
So, like, there's prizes to be made. But, you guys, my main thing, prizes, money, all that aside, I just want you guys to believe in yourselves and know that we can do this. So, this is what the plan is going forward. I know this is a lot of talk. This is the action. We're going to be doing team calls every Wednesday, okay? And it's going to be every Wednesday. And I did 6 o'clock because I know there's a lot of people on the East Coast. But if we did 7 o'clock, then it'd be extra late for them. So we're doing 6 o'clock every Wednesday. Now, for the runners and the people that are wanting to actually make this a business and actually are wanting to work towards their goals, we will have Ashley Molstead. She's going to come and light a fire underneath you because she believes in you guys. She is watching some of your guys' back office, actually. She's been watching a few people on this team, their back offices, and she has an eye on a few people that she knows that she can do it. And then I gave her a whole list of other people that I know can do this. So I'm not going to sit there and pull names out of a hat and decide who's going to do this and who I think could do this, because if you don't believe in yourself, I can't do this for you. So I need you to come up with your goals, and I need you to let me know what you are wanting this business for. Are you wanting to make this to be full-time? I want to give you guys an example. Ashley Molstead is making $15,000 a week. Guess what? Her hitting Superstar on Thursday, she got a $75,000 bonus. $75,000 bonus. Emily Faber is making anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 per week right now. She hits Superstar Diamond and she gets a $75,000 bonus. That doesn't include the 2-star diamond bonus, the 5-star diamond bonus, so on and so forth.
Even just the 2-star bonus, isn't it like $1,000 every quarter? That's $4,000 a year you're just given on top of everything else you've done.
Every quarter, you guys get a bonus. For just even if you got yourself to 2-star diamond, you get over $1,000 bonus every 3 months, not including the money that you get from helping people. Can you guys even imagine? These are normal people. If I wish all of you guys were at Summit so you can just see how absolutely normal they all are. Excuse me, I'm working. Just like me, dogs running around, kids throwing temper tantrums, throw up happening on the ground. I mean, come on, you guys. If I can do this, so can you. So I just want you guys to not sit there and think about just the money, but think about the dreams that can happen. My dream is to be able to pay for some kids that can't afford Invisalign or braces. I was very, very blessed, and that was something that changed my life. My dream is to be able to give out a challenge pack a week to somebody that can't afford it. My dream is to be able to take in children and buy them school supplies when their parents can't afford it, because I never had that. My dreams are so much bigger than me, but I won't be able to execute those dreams without putting in the work. And you guys want to know something? Besides your mind getting right, your physical transformation being held accountable, and you being able to help other people, this is life changing. Whether you are in the dumps midst of depression, there are still so many things of light coming through. And I want you guys to really believe in yourselves. There is nothing holding you back. If you have family trauma happening, that is not holding you back. I have family trauma happening right now as we speak, literally 3 streets away from my house. 3 streets, okay? If you guys have, your husband is working and you don't have time because of your kids or whatever it might be, or you're working a job and you're coaching baseball, Ashley's being successful and was able to quit her job. There is not one excuse that you can use, except you can use it as a reason why you're pushing through. You can be relatable, share about it. I don't want to see people just posting about Beachbody. Okay, I don't even want to hear the word Beachbody come out of your mouth. It's your business. It's your safe zone. It's your 80-day program. It's your VIP 4-day-a-week program that lets you drink beer if you want to. I want you to breadcrumb everything. I want you guys to share about you. Kelsey, I had absolutely no idea how crafty you are, and you made that freaking awesome race car track in the backyard or wherever it is in your house, and it was amazing. Sharing who you are. I had no idea, Amy, that you're going to have a daughter that's going to college, and you're sharing that. And there's just so many things that I could go over, but I want people to get to know you, because you can go on Amazon and buy every single one of these programs. You can go to Beachbody and buy all these programs on your own. People do not need a coach. They are only buying through you because they are investing in you, because they are trusting you and wanting to have that relationship with you. So that will not happen if you are just like, Shakeology, day 75. You know what I mean? You have to share more than just this business, because you are not Beachbody. You are not Beachbody. Go, Ashley.
One really cool thing getting to hang out with Ashley too. It was so casual. We were just walking out of the arena, and she was like, "I don't fucking care." Sorry. She's like, "I don't care about the super trainers. I don't care about Carl Deichler. I don't care about anybody else. I'm selling me. I'm not selling these workout programs. I'm not selling these products. I'm selling myself. So I don't talk about them." She's like, "Yeah, I talk to a point. I will mention what I'm doing, but they'll want to do it because they want to join me and they want me as support, and these products will come second. And yes, I believe in them, and yes, they will save people, but at the end of the day, it is me that they're signing up with." And so, she's like, "I don't even go take pictures with the super trainers." She's like, "I don't care about them. Cool, it's a tool, but people want me, and I sell myself."
I do remember that. We were being escorted out because we had
we got in trouble.
Yeah.
Long.
We did get in trouble. So And it's true. And so I want you guys to think of who you are as individuals. Oh, some of you guys are already right now thinking this is what is going through your head. I don't know. I'm so boring. I don't know what I can share about myself. I can't share this. You guys, you didn't get married or like your husband thought you were the freaking coolest shit ever. You know, like there are interesting things about each and every one of you. I can pick each and every one of you out and call it out right now just by looking at certain things or talking to you and getting to know you. But there are things. And even if there's not super exciting things in your life, like holding a handful of pills, because that's super exciting, maybe it's just your attitude. Maybe it's the fact that you're able to cheer people on. We have a coach on our team, and she's not on here because she's from the UK. Her name is Karen. You guys, she has the most amazing way with words, and she is so special. To me, that is special. She has such an amazing way that she cheers people on and talks to people. I can sit here and call Amy out. She has an amazing way with words. And the way she speaks, it touches me. And that is all going to be something that's going to help everyone. I hope my loud voice did not wake him up. So
He's been awake. He's just been crying for his dad. So I went and got him. You say hi?
Hi, River.
He's like, what is going on?
So I want every single person to sit here and realize that you do have something to offer more than just a program, more than just a shake. All of those things are amazing tools that are given to us to help other people. But you guys, we need to step up our game. And when I say step up our game, I mean right here, our belief system. Because every single one of us should be finishing this year at least 2-star diamond. And guess what? When you open up our 1-star diamond, so you can go to new leader. But if you really, really want to challenge yourself, because I know you could do it, I hit 2-star in 2 months. I was a diamond, and then I hit 2-star in 2 months because I decided once you hit 2-star diamond, you get to franchise yourself. So you get to open up a second CBC, okay? A second business center that you can make diamond yourself with your own customers. That's 3-star diamond. To be elite, it's 5-star diamond and helping your coaches hit Success Club. And if your coaches hit team leader, then that's 25 points towards your elite points. So really, Emerald is crawling, okay? When a baby is born, they are a baby for a very short amount of time, and then they crawl. And guess what? They crawl for only a short amount of time, and then they walk. And do you ever look at a baby when they come out, and you sit there and say, guess what? You're going to crawl for the rest of your life. No, you say, guess what? Someday you're going to be walking and getting into everything and giving me help. That's what's going to happen. You never sit there and stop them at Emerald, at crawling. Crawling in Emerald is not where you stay. You are a walker, and then you're going to run, and then you're going to keep on going. So that is what I want our mindsets to shift to. Every week we're going to work on this, and then we're going to do mastermind calls for everything. And I want all of you guys to make sure that you get to Emerald before July 3rd or 5th to be able to qualify for the Diamond. So July 5th, and then you pay $20 and you go into the Diamond Dash, because you will reach Diamond, okay? And when you reach Diamond and hold it, then you get cash in your hand. And then on top of the cash amount that you get in your hand, I will pay $50 for every diamond goal that you reach. So if you hit diamond, $50 for me, plus what you earn in the cash. If you hit 1-star diamond, then it's $100 for me, plus whatever you earn in the cash bucket, and so on and so forth. Does that make sense? So to give you an idea, I hit 2-star diamond, so I got $240 right before summit, and that has nothing compared to the 2-star diamond bonus that I'm getting, plus the money that I got from helping people. You know what I mean? So you guys, there's money to be made here. If nothing else motivates you, let that motivate you. Okay? So raise your hand if you're going to be Emerald by July 5th. Literally, you just sign up. Doesn't have to even be working coaches. It could be your spouse, and it could be your sister. It could be your spouse, and it could be your friend. They could be 2 discount coaches. If you're not signing Excuse me? If you're not signing your spouse, I'm promising you that you want to, because you want to know how much John Molstad and Dylan Favre are making under just their business centers, because they're up there at the top and Ashley's created an amazing team. Even Ashley's making money off of her husband because he's cycling, because she signed him up there at the top. I know it's an investment right now. You order your Shakeology through you, order your Energize and Beach Bars or whatever you got through them. That's how you keep them active. There's nothing extra, okay? Then once you get yourself to Diamond, then you can work them to Diamond. There's your 1-star Diamond. There you go to New Leader Conference next year, which I'm going for the very first time. And how freaking rad would it be if all of us went together for the very first time? It'd be so freaking rad. And when you go to New Leader Conference, Ashley's flying in for the day and taking us to Disneyland. So hello, you should be there, right? Like, who doesn't? I've never been to Disneyland. I'm sure my kids didn't know that. And Jesse's sitting here laughing at me because, do you see my passion rash? It's really not coming out because, you guys, I'm just so passionate. And if she's known me since 7th grade, 8th grade, and you guys, I was a hot mess. I would throw chairs at my teachers. I got kicked out for yelling at them. I would stomp and scream. I threw a girl's head into the locker. Like, I was a terrible person, you guys, and I just struggled so bad with depression and anxiety. And like, here I am helping people instead of hurting people, because thank God. And I get so passionate because I want you guys to see that you guys can do this. Truly want you guys to see that you can do this. I've started at the bottom and here I am. And so you need to write down your goals. Ashley wrote down and mapped out her way to Diamond, and that's what helped her, because she mapped it out. She didn't just start placing people willy-nilly-dilly with no plan. Love you. You have to make a plan. You have to sit there and decide that this is going to happen, and stop making excuses for yourself. Okay, what time is it? Am I talking way over? Okay, we've got 6.
I have a question.
Yes, ask away.
When you say sign your spouse, do you mean sign them as a coach or just sign them up? Because, like, I order a couple of things, obviously, through Beachbody. So, I mean, it would be easy to just put something under him.
Yes, sign him up as a coach. And if you do it with the challenge pack, like if you don't have the 2B mindset yet, then get the 2B mindset challenge pack, okay? And then put him on your weak leg. Okay, if you go to your coach office, you look on the side and you go to team volume, and then whichever has the lowest amount of numbers on your right or left leg, you'll figure out what your weak leg is. You put him on your weak leg, and then you order your Energize and Recover or Beach Bars underneath him. The only thing you order underneath you is your Shakeology. Everything else you put underneath him, it's going to help your volume, it's going to help your cycle bonuses, and then that's where the big money happens. Okay? Yeah. So do that. And a lot of people order Shakeology plus their Unicorn Crack plus their Recover plus their Beach Bars, and they only order underneath their business center. But you don't have to. If you put your spouse underneath there, okay, then you get your spouse. So once you have enough coaches underneath you, so to become Diamond, okay, you have your weak legs. This is you, my face. There's 4 people right here, okay? 4 coaches on each leg. So here's your spouse, okay? And then you have 3 coaches on this leg, and you have 4 coaches on this leg. You make him Emerald, and you make this coach Emerald or whatever. There you are, Diamond, okay? It's really not as hard as you want to make it think, okay? I made it sound hard for a long time, and I didn't hit Diamond for like forever. And then I stayed at Diamond forever. You guys, don't make my mistake, okay? Ashley, go ahead.
I was just saying me too.
Yeah.
I was telling Ashley Molstead, because she asked me like if I was like so proud of myself for hitting Diamond, and I was like, honestly, I feel more stupid than proud because it was so easy.
I actually remember you saying that, and then I remember laughing because I mean, but you should be proud to get yourself.
I was definitely proud. But I was fighting my own self. I was like, wow, like I was telling myself for so long, it was so hard. And then I decided. I was proud of myself for deciding. and finally putting in the work. So I was proud. But the actual rank part, I was like, dude, I could have done that forever ago.
Yeah, same. And that's exactly how I felt when I hit 2-star. Everyone's sitting there excited and I'm super excited, but I'm like, dude, I literally made my husband a diamond in one day. One day I made John a diamond. You guys can do this. And I'm not just sitting there saying that I want you guys to do this so that we become a superstar team and blah, blah, blah. No, I just want you guys to live the lives that you guys are in this for, living. If you don't want to work, I don't want you to work. If you are sitting there running a freaking crazy zoo of a daycare and you're going to be moving, I don't want you to have to worry. I want you guys to be able to do this without having to be stressed about anything financial. I don't want you to be stressed about your health because you're going to be being a product of the product. And I will absolutely tell you, if you're not a product of the product, if you're not committing to a program, you will not be successful. Ashley did not become successful until she finally committed to a program. She was one of those people that just annoyed the shit out of me because she never used the containers and she never followed the program. And I was always like, come on, follow the program, and then people will see that you're doing it, okay? Now, does that mean that you can't have days of falling off or days where you lose track? No, but share about it and don't disappear from your storefront, okay? Could you imagine if we went to Safeway and people were like, sorry, you guys, today's not really my day, and so I'm not going to show up to work. And so you go up to Safeway and you're trying to buy some groceries, but there's no one there and you can't get any groceries. That's how people feel when they go to your stories and they go to your Instagram or Facebook, your storefront, and you have not shown up. So you show up, the good, the bad, the ugly, okay? Because people will know. If I'm not on my stories, people are like, are you okay? Are you alive? I haven't seen anything from you today. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, people are watching when I think that nobody cares about me and nobody wants to hear from me. And I'm just like, woe is me. It's not true. People are watching you no matter where you are at in your journey, okay? So this, as every call, we're going to have a new topic, okay, to get you moving. Now, anytime you sign a coach or have somebody about to sign up, or if you sell a challenge pack, whatever it is, I want you to post it in the team page, okay? Because I want people to see the excitement that it brings to you. A lot of people get in your own way, okay? Does anyone have any questions? And it's okay if you don't. If you have them written down and you'd like to ask me personally, that's okay too, or post them in the team page as you remember or think about it. That is also okay.
How do you get over, because it's a lot to take in, and I'm still like, I know I signed up with you, it's been like 2.5 months.
Yes.
And I'm still like trying to process, which my life is crazy. So the process part for me sometimes, like you said, I just keep getting in my own head, and it's like, how do I get past all of the stress of it, I guess?
That's a good question. And getting past the stress, personal development, 100%. You guys
Right.
help people's businesses. If you listen to any national wake up call or anybody that talks about anything, they're going to say, what changed in your business? What made you start seeing success? Personal development, personal development, personal development, and just learning that you can do it. Now, a lot of people are sitting there thinking, and I'm not saying that this is you, Chelsea, but being relentless, that is like the word of the year for us. A lot of people think that they are putting in the work. Okay. And I was this person, and actually I forgot what it was called, but what is it? Analysis paralysis.
Mm-hmm.
Analysis. What we get into is analysis paralysis. So where we think that we need to know everything about everything before we can post about anything, right? Before you sit there and set up a challenge group day, before you decide to invite people. And that's not true. If you think about it, when you're going, I don't know why I'm using this as an example, but when you go to McDonald's and you're getting trained, like they're not just sitting there showing you how to do it. They're also making you do it so that you learn. You have to do the work as you learn, and just believing in yourself. So getting over, like, you guys, there are still things. Sometimes I'm texting Ashley and I'm like, so what does this mean? What is this? Can you read this and explain it to me on what it means? Because I'm such a visual person, you guys. I could read something over and over and over again, and I don't understand. So sometimes Ashley has to dumb it down for me and like literally paint a picture for me in order for me to understand. There are things that I am still learning. And so if you just understand that, like you might ask me a question and I'm giving you an answer, but I'm probably on Google or in the FAQ, like, okay, let's figure this out and how can I explain this? Like, you don't have to know everything perfectly. You just need to be yourself. And actually setting a challenge group date and saying, all right, you guys, I'm doing a challenge group this time. If you want to do it with me, that's fine, but you will be helping run the group sort of thing. And then like, with commenting and all that kind of stuff, keeping it active. And then setting a date and being like, I've got 4 spots available and first come, first serve. And you just create FOMO of why they should be wanting to join. So getting out of the comfortability and the chaos and setting setting business hours. It's really hard for you, Chelsea, because you have a lot going on during the day. So sometimes you're going to be up working during the night, or like when you lock yourself in the bathroom and you're taking a dump, you do some work right then. I mean, let's be honest.
I literally was just going to work on the pooper. I hide from my dogs all the time. I close the door and I'm just like, leave me alone.
I'm pretty sure I actually sent you the challenge to pack link to sign up while I was taking a poop. I mean, if we're going to be honest, like you just have to work it in where you can. There are people far busier. There are people, and I'm not just saying that your heart isn't hard, but I'm just saying you have to make a decision and commit, Bodhi. And that's what you just have to do. So yeah, did that help, Chelsea, answer your question? Personal development, there are so many books out there, but you have to really figure out a book that's going to speak to you. And The Compound Effect is actually a great book because it shows you that penny by penny, you're making a huge difference, okay? So I just want you all to just get off this call and write down your goals. And I've talked about this with you guys before, but I don't think people actually write down their goals and actually put in the work to meet up to their goals. And if your goal is just to hit diamond, then you double it. Whatever your goal is, double it. If your goal is to just hit SC6, double it. So you are going to hit SC12. I want you guys to think bigger than what you actually feel like you can do, because you can do so much more than what you believe, okay? So I want all of us to take a picture. Okay. So on the count of 3, we say cheese. And every Wednesday, there's going to be more people on. So I also want this to be a goal. Invite a friend to join our team call next Wednesday. Hi, Emily. Invite a friend to go with you to Super Saturday. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Look it. River's in it too. I will save this all and post it in the team page if you guys would like to have it. But even creating FOMO with your team calls, like maybe this was life-changing and super inspirational. Maybe it wasn't. You could be like, I just wasted my time on this group, but I'm, you know what I mean? I don't care what you post. Just post something about it. Post about the community. Post about what this business has done for you. Post what your dreams are. Voice out what your dream is so that you can't go back on it, okay? Stop getting inside your own head and believe that you can, and stop crawling and sitting in like a baby, okay? You need to be walking. Diamond is walking, and then everything else from that is running, okay? So stop getting in your own way. I hope this was helpful. I'm looking super forward to next week, and I will quit pussyfooting around, as Ashley said it. I kind of don't understand that saying. It's just, I'm very visual, so that's just not good. But
my coach used to always say that to us in softball.
So funny to me. But I want you all to believe in yourself. And you guys, every single one of us will be walking across that stage next year. Whether it be 1 star, 2-star, 3-star, 5-star, superstar, whatever it might be, you want to be down on that floor, okay? And start hitting Success Club so that you can go on the Success Club trips for us, all paid for. All paid for. You could be earning free trips. So do it for you and do it for what your dreams can, like, I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, I already have not one doubt in my mind that I'm going to be, but also with that $1 million means that I've helped thousands and thousands of people that struggle with depression, that struggle with anxiety, that struggle with getting out of bed in the morning, that struggle with walking to get the mail from their mailbox, that struggle from stopping and going to the toilet and throwing up after they eat, that struggle with so many things. There's so many people with all of those paychecks are nothing compared to what they represent. And if you're getting 0 paychecks, that means that you're not helping the people that you are trying to do that. So do the behind the scenes work. Look high and low, under rocks, behind whatever you got to do. You have to be able to do it. I was walking down the street in Indianapolis, and I don't know if you noticed this, Ashley, but I was walking with a bunch of people, and I was with Ashley Mossad, and we walk underneath this bridge, and there are 3 guys underneath that bridge that just got done shooting themselves up with heroin, and it triggered me because I instantly knew exactly what they were doing because of the way I've grown up and what I have seen. And how awesome would it be? It's because we are sharing things, and if we are doing what we can to help other people, that maybe someday one of those 3 guys under that bridge will get a smile. There was no way they even noticed that we were walking by them, is how high they were. And it broke my heart because that is my family. Those, I didn't know them. I don't know who they are. I don't know their names, but those were my family. That is what my family's going through right now. And if we don't use the hard stuff that happened to us, for us in our lives to help other people, then those hard stuff happen for absolutely 100% no reason at all. My mom did not die of a heroin overdose when I was 16 for no reason. My mom died of a heroin overdose because she was sick in her heart and in her brain, and it's showing me that there are thousands and thousands of other people out there that are struggling with addiction that we can reach, that we can help because of our stories, and we can show them that they don't have to be just a number, that they don't have to live underneath that bridge with those needles, with those people. Your story is going to help other people, but nobody is going to know your story unless you use your voice. And your voice is the most powerful thing that you have, okay? So get out of your own way, use your voice, and stop hiding behind your struggles, and put your struggles on your storefront and show people that this is why you're doing what you're doing, to help people just like you that are struggling. I 100%, 1,000% will help every single person in this universe. I have family that's 3 streets over that aren't accepting my help, but I can still be putting all my voice, my positivity on my social media, so every single one of my family members could see that I'm still rooting for them, no matter how hard they are struggling. No matter, excuse me, I'm having a moment. Gosh, these dogs are annoying. Anyways, I'm going to get off my soapbox and I'm going to stop taking your time, but please let your struggles be for a reason, okay? Don't just let your struggles dig you deeper and deeper and deeper into a depression and it be for no reason at all. You are trying to help one person every time. Just imagine it, one person at a time, just like you, that struggle exactly the way that you did. It doesn't have to be the person that struggled just the way that I did, but struggled the way that you struggled, okay? I love every single one of you guys. We all have a story that we could be sharing, and I want every one of you guys to be more open. If you read all of my stuff, if you read every single thing on my post, it says, thank you for sharing this. Thank you for being real. Thank you for being raw. Thank you for being vulnerable. People appreciate it. People relate to it. So go out there, be real. Oh my gosh. Be real, raw, and vulnerable, and share your story, and do it with a purpose, and that purpose is helping people and blah, blah, blah. I can repeat myself over and over again because I'm so passionate, but I want you guys to sit down and write your goals and post them in the team page, because if you don't, then you're not going to follow through, okay? I'm going to be Superstar by Summit with or without you, and I sure as heck hope that every single one of you guys are going to be on that stage with me, because when I'm Superstar and when I'm in the top 10, I'm going to make them bring every single one of my diamonds out on the stage with me, okay? Because I can't do it alone, and you guys might even be Superstars right next to me bringing their teams, because if I'm literally not too far off from every single one of you guys, I want you guys to know that, okay? So, all right, I'm for real going to end this meeting now. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bring a friend and post your goals. And Emerald by July 5th, and pay $20 to Ashley so you can be in the Diamond Dash. If you don't know about that, Ashley Worthy, go take it. What do you need? July 3rd? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was just saying bye.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's July 5th. You have to be Emerald, and you have to pay her $20, and that's it.
Okay.
It's really
You
easy.
all do it.
Can you just get over on the call?
Okay. All right. I'll
Easy.
talk to you guys later. Bye.